Well, good afternoon, friends and colleagues. It's not an easy decision to go on live, to go live and talking about police and harassment. When people talk publicly about harassment, sometimes I thought, oh no. But I came to realize that, harassment is harassment, especially when it's done by police. For all these years, I have been trying to be, and continuously so, try to be a law-abiding citizen. My future, I maintain my family through the fingerprints. Once my fingerprints are tainted, it's like I'm dead. I won't be able. I'm still having kids and my grandchildren that are still at the primary level. They need me. I'm living in fear. I don't know that I'm even hesitating to get out of my house to the street to drive around Toyando. My family are so, they are always getting intimidated. They are traumatized by how I'm being treated by the local Toyando police station. I have few friends in Toyando police station, and for that matter, I'm even the chairperson of the security company forums. But it doesn't help. The ordeal started in 2012. A security officer was breaking my phone, was insulting me in my office. I went to Toyando police station not to have him arrested, just to ask the backup of the police just to come and cool down this boy, because now there was absolutely nothing that I did to the learner. It was just trying to be impossible. I was chased by Toyando police station. The guy who was working there was, I think it was Captain Chiflaro. Today I'm forced even to mention the names. I must just ignore this one. It was Captain Chiflaro. He didn't even want to listen. When he saw my face, he said that I want to damage the image. My apology. I want to damage the image of the poor security guard, which of course that was not my intention. I was chased away from the police station. I have to switch this one off. I was chased away from the police station. Painfully so, I approached the station commissioner or commander by then, who was a white person, who listened to my story. He was so surprised why I was chased away from the police station. And then I requested, because now I didn't want, and I still don't want to be at loggerheads with the police, because I work with them. I'm a training provider. I'm a firearms training provider, tactical firearm instructor. I am a candidate moderator. I'm an assessor. I've got a security company. I didn't want to be at loggerheads with the police. I went to the station commander there and requested him to send this guy, Captain Chiflaro, to come and apologize to, for the behavior, chasing a person who's coming to report a case, chasing away a person who's not even fighting. The same guy, Captain Chiflaro, in 2018, he arrested me. For what? For the crime that I did not do. I was alleged to have stolen 198,000. I was alleged to have stolen computers And those computers that I was alleged to have stolen, they were written in the OB. They were for a client. I wrote in the OB that I am taking them for a safe, storage. I tried to ask him not to arrest me because now whatever that he said was stolen. It was there on the OB. How on earth, as a police officer, you arrest a person alleging that this person has stolen something that is just there on the OB book. OB book is a legal document. When something is written on the OB book, then that means that thing is not stolen. Now I was taken to custody. I spent the whole night in custody. I was arrested. Now when I went to court, the judiciary, they said there's no case. You cannot arrest a person for something, for something that is not stolen, something that appears on the OB book. I was arrested. My fingerprints were taken. By then, I was supposed to have applied for a gun shop. I couldn't because now I had a case against me. There were firearms that I had applied. I did not proceed with them because now my fingerprints were taken. The case was not investigated. When I requested that the case should be properly investigated, that was never done. That was in 2018. The case went on 2018 up to 2019 because now the guy did not even want the case to be taken off the road until it was decided by the High Court. Arrest and arrest and arrest. The case that I'm not saying if I'm guilty, I cannot be arrested. Let me be arrested. But for something that I've done which is unlawful, you understand? That is my request. 2022, I was arrested twice this year. February, somebody just went to the police and said, I pointed him with a gun. The son of the captain, the son of this guy, Captain Chiflaro, arrested me. He came here and I requested him, why don't you investigate the case? Why don't you at least investigate the case? He came with the complainant, and then the police. He said, when he came here with the complainant said, it happened during the night, I did not see the gun. Now, but he instead of, from that point, instead of him, advising accordingly that this guy is not guilty, how can I point someone with a gun that he did not see? But I spent my day in prison. My fingerprints were taken. My freedom I was deprived of my freedom. Just this Friday, I think it was on the 7th, I was again arrested. There's a task team here headed by, I can say, a stubborn, a guy who does not want to listen. And the guy who's acting in Trando, in something like that, is an acting station commander. He's got a team of men and women, young men and women that goes around on a kumbi. South Africans, my property is just here on the road. I was from a moderation station going to the shooting range with my shooting range attire. I'm just tired of being arrested, I'm just don't let was this has to stop unless if police wants me to be a criminal. Now, I was stopped when I was coming to my place here on the road. Hey Baba Hosala. Then I went to them, even though they didn't call me this and this. Hey Baba Hosala. I went to the combi. I had to cross the road for the second time, risking, of being knocked down by the car. When I went to them, they said to me, "Why are you carrying a firearm like this?" I was having a whistle indicating that I'm a range officer, a stopwatch. Again, my firearm, I had a shooting attire. You understand? The firearm that I had was attached, to my body like the requirement is required by the Firearm Control Act of 60 of 2000. I indicated, I complied. I indicated, I gave the details of myself. I'm a range officer. I'm Mr. Khubana. Across the road, that is my building. My car is just there on the car wash. I turned around. The name of the company, Muzimba Protection Services and FPC, was written on the t-shirt that I was wearing. I'm the company owner and the director. I'm a candidate range officer. I'm a range officer. I'm a candidate moderator. I'm a technical range instructor for all the firearms. Now, they said you are not supposed to carry a gun in public like this. Now I said, which section are you referring to? They said, Ndinashiri, I'm being stubborn. But I requested, they said, okay, where is the competency? I said to them, the competency is a very, very big paper. It cannot, fit in my pocket. It is there, pointing, my building is a double-story building. You can see it from the street. I was just within the vicinity of my property. I said, okay, let us go to the office and then I'll give you the competency. Or let me call my son in the car. He will bring the competency. From that point, I was arrested. The only mistake that I did is when I cautioned them that I'm being harassed. Now, with the rifles pointed at me, I was forced inside the car, inside the combi. When I was in the combi, I thought maybe they were driving just here at my office. I was told that I will be shot at by people that are working for that are tasked by the acting station manager, station commander, Ntikelele. The same attitude that these officers showed me is the same attitude that I saw when I was handed to the Ntikelele, the station acting station commissioner Ntikelele. They arrested me. When I was in the car, they told me they threatened to shoot me. Literally threatening to shoot me. Imagine I'm carrying a gun, I'm in their car, with guns pointed at me. For what? For not in possession of a competency certificate, which is a very big paper. What does the law say? The law literally says, if I am not in a possession of a competency certificate, by then, in case where there's a doubt, I cannot be arrested. They can only confiscate the firearm, and I can require you to submit the same document within 7 working days. No arrest is to be done according to the Firearm Control Act. I was taken to Toronto Police Station again. Taken to Toronto Police Station. In Toronto Police Station, without being charged, I was thrown inside the cell. Before, I've never seen it anywhere. Before a person is charged, you're thrown inside the cell. I was handicapped for more than 2.5 hours with my hands behind my back. When I was there, I told them that I can't breathe. They told me to die. One of the constables that were there is called Muofhe. Muofhe was very, very stubborn to me. When I was there, with my hands carved behind my I'm not longer a small boy. I pleaded with them to say, guys, I can't breathe. They didn't help me. Please at least change the handcuffs from the back to the front. They laughed at me like a lunatic person, like I was mad. I told them, I can't breathe, I'm feeling severe pains. I told them that I have a terrible age, I need medication. None was listened to. I was taken to the man of the year. South Africans. When I was in Ntikelele's office, the acting special commissioner, he told me a lot of nonsense. That I'm being stubborn. I tried to explain to him, Colonel, it is not that I am not having a competency. I was arrested within the vicinity of my office. It's like I'm in my yard. I was in my yard when I was if he didn't listen. The constables and the warrant officer that was there said, I've insulted them. How can I insult police officers or else? They called me like, hey Baba Hosala. I went to them. Why did I arrest? Why did I insult them when they called me like they were calling a boy? I complied. I went to them. I answered their questions. Now, when I am there, then I was again taken back to the cells. Arrested, and then I was like thrown into the cell before I was even arrested. Now, later on, at South Africans, I was forced to apologize. The brigadier and his constables forced me to apologize. I said, why do I apologize? Because I told you before you arrest me that, guys, you better be sure of what you are doing. I'm not at fault with the law. I'm not against any given law. They said I must apologize if I want to go home. I said I'm not going to apologize. They even persuaded my wife, who was crying. My wife was literally crying with my colleagues. They said, tell this guy to apologize. And they will, how can you apologize after having been taken into the cells? How possible is that? I didn't apologize. I said I must go. As a result, I must get a lawyer. You understand? I was taken into the cells. Ran about something past 5. Nsikelele came again. He said, okay, release this guy. I thought maybe I'm going to be charged. They unlocked him. He said, unlock him. You know, we made a convoy. We went to his office. When we were in his office, this is what he told me. He told me that I am, even though I don't want to apologize, I'm going to release you. But this is what he said. That is really troubling me. He said to me, he's coming to clean Toyando because Toyando is captured by Jerusalem. He said even his police, the Toyando police station, is captured by Jerusalem. I said, but why this guy? He's telling me I'm arrested, that his own friends, his own colleagues are captured by Jerusalem. He said Jerusalem has taken over VDC building. It had nothing to do with me. Yeah, why if he is fighting Jerusalem, why is he fighting Jerusalem through me? I'm not Jerusalem. I've never been a member of Jerusalem. There's something like Jerusalem. He even told me that he killed his own brother who was a poacher at the Kruger National Park. Then, to me, it was an element of intimidation. What does that have to do with me? If he has killed his brother, I'm not his brother. Then I assume that he was trying to tell me if I was able to kill my brother, then I can kill you easily. You understand? Then I realized, okay, this guy, the attitude that I got from his subordinates is the attitude that I'm getting from him. You know, he's fighting against his co-workers. I should think as a reasonable person. That was not supposed to have been said to me. By implication, he's telling me that even the police officers the men in charge of you, saying that you are captured by Jerusalem. I don't even know. He said you are captured by Jerusalem. It has got nothing to do with me. You understand? I was like thinking, this guy is coming to clean Toyando because his police are captured by Jerusalem. It has got nothing to do with me. You understand? Now, I thought this guy, if he's fighting with his own colleagues, he's fighting with me, who is the chairperson of the security companies. And understand there are several security officers that were arrested because they did not have the permit on site. You cannot arrest a person who's got a valid competence certificate, who's got a copy of the license but not having a permit. You cannot arrest that person. What the law says, you confiscate the firearm, unless to the contrary. Now, he's fighting with the law law-abiding citizens. He's fighting with his own colleagues. Now, he's fighting with the alleged criminals. You know, from the layman's corner, the attitude of these officers resembles the attitude of the men in charge. South Africans, I'm saying this because I'm tired of being arrested. Donate, I'm tired of being arrested for the crime that I did not commit. I'm even scared of walking around. I'm thinking, what will happen the day that I will commit a crime? What will happen of me if I'm being harassed like this? Every case that that is reported against me, it doesn't get investigated. They don't investigate just because it's Mr. Khubana. You know, I feel the pitch. Guys, I'm tired. I'm tired of being arrested. I'm tired of being in the... I'm a pastor, for goodness sake. Since I worked as a police in Joburg, I joined the police force from 1987. I worked in Soweto. I've never even pointed a suspect with a gun. I don't deserve this kind of harassment. If my fingerprints are being tainted, I don't have any future. It is like I join the gangs. I become a criminal to survive my family. And then I'm telling you, Tando Police Station, if some people that are, I think this will land into the National Commissioner, some people that are criminal didn't choose or are not choosing to be criminals. They are made to be criminal. Continuous harassment like this. I went to the same Trando police station. My daughter and my wife were harassed in Pangani. I went there and reported the matter. The matter was not entertained because it was from my family. I went there after 3 days to 4 days. I was told that the docket was lost. We had to fight for the docket to be located because it's from my family. Where are we supposed to live? What must I do? What must I do to prove that I'm a human being who feels pain? Now, don't force me to be something that I don't want. I'm a year and a half to pension. I'm no longer a small boy. Arrest me when there are legitimate reasons for me to be arrested. I was arrested and forced to leave the police station uncharged. I was thrown in the cells without being charged. I was angry because I had just taken some medication. I ate food, I ate fish that was not properly cooked in the cells. And then I conducted a background check about this in Escalation, the 18th Station Commander. This guy was working, I assume, with the same team in Messina. There's a lawsuit of 29-something million again. He took somebody to Zimbabwe, and lawfully a vendor-speaking person, and the same treatment, he's joining his colleagues in Toyando to harass me continuously. In conclusion, Papolisa, Muripo Wachibi, the roof. This harassment has to stop with immediate effect. I'm tired of being harassed. My family getting harassed, my fingerprints continuously taken. You are depriving me and my family of my, much earned freedom. I am not a criminal. For you, Captain Colonel Ntsikelele, you are driving at 60. You are driving at 260 at a pace of 60 kilometers per hour. Let me repeat it again. You are driving at a speed of 260 at a pace of 60 kilometers per hour. I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. Thank you.